In a time where it might not be obvious, we have a lot in common. Each of us needs nature. And because we depend on these shared resources, it's our responsibility to see them protected. Healthy, clean water is intricately tied to healthy communities and our quality of life. River and watershed protection is a core component of the Conservation Foundation's mission. How do we protect our common water? Through action, education, and collaboration.
So the Conservation Foundation is really good at providing an outlet, a place for people to volunteer and learn and practice stewardship in a really strong and supported way. I have the joy of participating in the Advisory Council for Kendall County, and we decided a few years ago that we wanted to have a Fox River series, a winter series of programs that would introduce people or share knowledge with folks about the Fox River. Our programs have included information on wildlife and history, geology, and people are able to share experiences and stories about the health of the river and the ecosystems that surround it. That brings the community together. So the Conservation Foundation organizes, it's our Fox River Day in Yorkville, which is the place I've been able to participate and help with. Through the Outdoor Education Center, we provide canoes so that people could get out on the river and load up the canoes with all kinds of garbage and interesting items that they found. I think the Fox River is this body of water that connects us over time. It goes back geologically, to the Ice Age and the Native Americans that have lived along here. And I think it's important for us to realize that we are just that moment in time, that it's not just about us, but really it's the generations before us and the generations to come.
Rivers and streams don't really pay attention to our political boundaries, where one town starts or one county ends. The river just flows. And so we all need to work together in partnership if we want clean water in our communities. We are celebrating 20 years of our flagship watershed work group, the DuPage River Salt Creek Work Group. Over the past 2 decades, we have built a cohesive professional watershed staff and collaboration model that has been replicated 3 more times. The Lower DuPage River Watershed Coalition, the Lower Des Plaines Watershed Group, and more recently, the Chicago Area Waterways Chloride Work Group.
My name is Edgar Cano. I'm the Public Works Agency Director for the City of Evanston. I remember my times in Mexico, being in the mountains and just realizing the scarcity of clean water there. So it definitely made an impact in my younger life, and it made me pursue public works and clean water initiatives. So I'm really excited and happy to be part of the Chicago Area Waterways Chloride Work Group. That work group is a collaboration of not only the municipalities, but other partners such as salting companies, the Conservation Foundation, just a bunch of parties coming together to minimize the impacts of chloride within that waterway system, improve operations for snow and ice combat. A lot of people think, well, the snow's gone, same with the chlorides that we use to combat the snow, but the reality is that melted snow, those chlorides actually makes its way into the ground and makes its way into our water system, into our beautiful lakes. So they just don't disappear. They actually affect our environment. With the help of the Conservation Foundation in identifying those practices, introducing liquids into our operations, calibrating our spreaders, and making sure that we're using the right amount of chlorides in order to combat the conditions of the storm. Whether it comes to chloride pollution, stormwater management, we need to be acting as one, doing what we can individually and educating ourselves as a whole, sharing resources, sharing information to make sure that the common air, common water, common ground environment that we live in benefits all of us.
The Conservation Foundation still is a partner in these watershed groups as well, and the role that we have really been able to step up in is that engagement with the public. We've put together a lot of water quality, watershed outreach, helping people understand what they do in their yards and what that does impact-wise in our area, and there's a lot of people still depending on groundwater. So what we do on the land filters its way down into that groundwater, so it matters. So if we want clean water in our communities, we have to be preserving land and having that access to healthy land and clean water and clean air. I mean, that really hits to our core at the Conservation Foundation and is really what drives us as, these are things that are important to people at that very base level.
Through action, education, and collaboration, the Conservation Foundation is working to improve the health of our common water. Your support makes it all possible.
I truly mean this. I just appreciate the partnership that we have with the Conservation Foundation. They're more than happy to help and assist in any way that they can. I think it's a benefit for anyone to reach out to them and to try to collaborate with them in some form or another in order to benefit not only their own self but also their community.
This river that connects our communities, it connects our families, it connects our stories, it connects our histories. That's a pretty vital piece. And I think one of the greatest benefits of the Conservation Foundation is that they provide an opportunity for people to come together with a common passion and a common interest, and they give us a place, people like me, to put action to our values and our beliefs. It's good people coming together to do good work, and that makes that organization worthy of my time and my energy, my focus to be able to participate in that and keep our river clean and healthy and let people know why they should do it as well.